What's up? Tyler, Weekly Metal Reviews here, talking about thrash metal album, the newest one from Destruction, entitled Spiritual Genocide. This album comes out November 23rd in Europe. I'm not fully sure if it's coming out in America. Somebody let me know, because I tried to find a release date for America, but I couldn't. I know it's coming out on Nuclear Blast Records. I went on Nuclear Blast USA.com and it wasn't listed there, and I went to the European site and it was listed there. So let me know if you find that. But anyways, we're going to talk about this album. It's their first album since last year, actually. It's the follow-up to Day of Reckoning. Day of Reckoning was an album that kind of got me into Destruction. I own that album. I picked it up not too long after it came out, too. And I think it's a good album. It got me into Destruction. It got me into their past works. I think it's a good album. I just feel that it blends just a little bit. A couple songs just aren't as strong as some of the other ones. For instance, Hate Is My Fuel, excellent song. Very catchy, very aggressive guitar work, and that's one thing I like about Destruction. They're just an aggressive thrash metal band. They're part of the Teutonic thrash with Creator and Sodom, which is pretty cool. It's like the big three of German thrash metal, if you want to say that. But Destruction is a fantastic thrash metal band, and I heard that they were making a new album for like their 30th anniversary, I believe it is, as a band. And I heard they were recording, but I just thought it was coming out next year because I didn't hear anything about it. And then, so yeah. But here we are talking about it. It's a strong album. From start to finish, it is a nice punch to your face, the entire 11 tracks on this album. I feel like this album is better than Day of Reckoning. There's not any song that I would say is bad on this. It's very consistent and solid the whole way through. Now, is this the greatest thrash metal album ever? Is this an album of the year? Is this that? No. But is it well executed thrash? Definitely. I really enjoyed the guitar work on this album. I like Destruction's just overall style of playing, and they really step up their style on this album, and it's just really cool. I like, their rhythms, their sound, their overall sound is, I think it's very unique. It's not like a Testament or Exodus heavy, but it's not very light either. It's still crunchy. It's very crunchy, but it's not like the heaviest thing in the world. But it really is a nice sound. There's a lot of groove in their riffs, and it's just, I love their overall style of thrash metal, and I think it's really, really cool, and they definitely did it well on this album. I felt the intro track was just absolutely mind-blowing. It's very short, but it is so cool. It really sets the tone for this album. This album has kind of a dark atmosphere to it. The songs about death and all that stuff, and it's a dark atmosphere the entire way through, which is really, really interesting. It adds to the entire album. The drumming is absolutely top notch on this. I love the drummer of Destruction. I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but I know they're a three-piece, I believe so. But the drumming is just awesome. Just excellent beats, excellent sound and production to the drums. You can really hear everything nice and clear. That made no sense, but you can really. There's not one part of the drums that really overpower anything else. You can hear all the cymbal crashes, you can hear the snare fine, you can hear the double bass, you can hear all that stuff, and it's really cool. And that also leads to there's crystal clear production on this album too, which is awesome. I would have to say Out of my favorite tracks though, City of Doom was just fucking awesome. That is just a ripper track. It just rips from start to finish. It grabs your, it goes deep into your skin and just peels your skin off, you know. I love that song. It never stops. It's just upbeat. This whole album as a whole is just fairly upbeat. I feel like it's more up-tempo than Day of Reckoning was. It's just more cohesive. It's more of a one unit. Unlike Day of Reckoning, which had some really strong songs and some songs that were just kind of like lackluster in my opinion. But this one is just solid the entire way through. It's just one. There's not one song that you can go, I'm not really feeling that. Every song is really good. The title track especially is really, really awesome. The song Cyanide. It's just a really good album. And oh, the vocals. How can I not mention the vocals? I love Destruction's vocalist. He's got a snarl and a growl to him, but it's not like a warbringer or a creator. It's kind of in the middle between like maybe an overkill and a creator. It's in the middle, you know. Maybe like a Havoc. I know Havoc is a newer thrash metal band, but that's kind of what the style is like. It's got a nice growl to it, just really unique voice for thrash metal, and you know, you listen to it, you're like, that's Destruction, you know. It doesn't really blend with anybody else, which is cool. Excellent vocal patterns. Another reason why I like Destruction too. Just their vocal patterns and their lines are they're so catchy. Like in a Cyanide or Spiritual Genocide, and not only it's just the vocals that are catchy, the riffs are catchy. I think the riff in the fourth track, I forget what it's called, I apologize, but it's the fourth track. The opening riff is really catchy. I've had it stuck in my head since I've listened to this album a few times. So, anyways, if you're a fan of thrash metal, definitely check this out. This is perfect for you. You know, I'm a huge fan of thrash metal, so I urge you to pick this album up. I urge you to buy this album wherever it's available. I know I'll be buying it when I can get my hands on it. But yeah, Destruction's 30th anniversary here is it's a pretty good one. I wouldn't say this is the best Destruction album in their discography, but I would definitely put it up there as one of the best, though. But this isn't like a Phantom Antichrist, like a German thrash metal masterpiece, but it's a strong German thrash metal album from Destruction, and you know, there's not too many albums left this year to really review that have come out. We still got to do the Deftones and a couple other ones, but there's not a whole lot left. So this is nice that there was something really awesome that was left. But anyways, this is a strong album. I give this an 8.25 out of 10. Definitely check it out if you're into thrash metal. If you're not into thrash metal, I honestly don't see this moving too many heads and opening more people. This is just Destruction at its finest. So yeah, check out Spiritual Genocide from Destruction. This weekly Meta Reviews. I'm out.